What up, YouTube? I am your host, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, back in here with one more video. Alright guys, listen, we did the Hurt Bay one, Blast from the Past. I figured, let's do Hurt Bay 2. Now, fun fact, the first video was uploaded February of 2017. It had like 22 million views. This video, Hurt Bay 2, had like 7 million views, was uploaded damn near exactly a year later. A lot of people saw the first video. Still a lot of people saw the second video, but not nearly as many people that saw the first video. Okay, let's get in there. Let's see if we can learn something new. Without further ado.
I was in love with you. I wanted to be with you. But that's all in the past now.
I hope I never see you again.
Oh, shit. His tune has changed. Oh, they did the same thing again? Yo.
I've learned a lot from the video. I learned a lot this past year. Grew my social following, my career. My life did like a 180.
I'm in a good place, taking care of myself, you know, drinking more water, exfoliating. I like to learn my lessons the hard way. I'm glad that we did the video. It's definitely changed both of our lives for the better.
Oh, yo, what that means to me, drinking more water, exfoliating, that means that his year was not as popping. You know, here's the thing as well. If you look back at the trail of videos after Hurt Bay, right? Like, and she did like a follow-up video, and her Instagram went crazy, right? Like, she got a lot of accolades for that video and the strength that she showed within that. Some might call it bad decision making time and time again, but whatever, we'll call it strength for the purpose of this video. Anyway, I think that what he's saying is essentially, damn, my shit was not as popping, but I'm gonna say these kind of tongue-in-cheek type of things in order not to be left behind. Okay, let's move on.
I think they took away that I was a damsel in distress and he was a villain. And it wasn't that cut and dry. We both are human and we both make mistakes.
People feel like they know the whole story of our relationship from watching a 5-minute video, which is just absurd. And
let me also comment on that as well, guys. The editing process of taking a long form video, they were probably sitting there for an hour and they made it into a 5-minute video. And, you know, a lot of times what they do for, you know, I'm assuming that there was some type of casting call for couples in relationships where it turned sour or something like that, that they went in, they had a whole hour conversation where he probably talked about bad ish on both sides of the coin, but then you sign your rights away, and then the editors do whatever they want with it, because you already signed it away. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, it's interesting. So it seems as that she acknowledges that she did things as well, but in the first video we didn't hear any of that at all, but she seems to acknowledge that. Okay.
You know, it kind of makes me seem like a bad person, which I'm not.
You're not a bad person.
Courtney was like one of the only people I could relate to. There hasn't really been a video like this before.
Yeah, you're like infamous now.
I used to read the comments and see all the up shit people would say, wish death on me. Being judged by people that don't know me is really, I don't take it personally. I'm a black man living in America, so I've kind of been judged on things outside of my character my whole life.
Listen, let me comment on this as well. I think like as I'm starting to watch, as I remember the first video and I'm starting to watch this video, what I said earlier as far as kind of they came into a casting call and then the conversation happened and then he got painted somehow and now he's infamous versus her is, you know, she's strong, she's strengthened, woo, look at her go. Right, like, is he then a victim, right, like in this situation, right? Like, if that is what they are saying, what the Courtney and Leonard is saying in the situation, that he's not a bad person, but he was painted as a bad person, and now he is infamous because of that. It sounds like he's more so like a victim of left-leaning, right, liberal agenda, right? Like that's what it sounds like. I wonder. Listen, if I ever hold up, let me keep it funky with y'all real quick. If I ever get invited to do one of these things, like a Jubilee episode, let's say in a couple of years, let's say MTR makes it. Okay, let's say MTR makes it. If I ever get invited to do one of these things and they come in and want to interview me, trust and believe I'm gonna have a recording device in my pocket to get the entire conversation. The entire conversation. Okay, so then I can upload the reel on this channel if they decided to edit some very useful information out. Let's move on.
I don't know. I kind of think that the cycle with me and Courtney might have continued. And part of the reason I did the video was so that, you know, Courtney would be able to move on.
So that I could move on.
Yes, because you still wanted to be with me after I didn't want to be with you.
Did I?
I don't know
What are
why
you
you sit
talking
up here
about?
in front.
Yes, you did.
When you approached me to do the video,
Oh,
you were not
approached him?
exclusive. I was not exclusive.
I was
You
exclusive.
did your thing. I did
did
my
not
thing.
do my thing.
We did this to get exposure as entertainers.
That's not true.
It was obviously a setup for me because I was the one who would be painted as a cheater.
Oh,
I asked you to do it so we could talk about things because we never talked about things.
What is there to talk about?
Us being together.
We were never together. This is what happened.
I'm okay. I'm a little bit confused because in the first video he did say you were my girlfriend.
There's
Yeah.
nothing that you could have done differently that I think would have prevented it. I think that you did everything that you needed to do to be a good girlfriend, and I was lucky to have someone like you.
And you can't cheat unless you were in a relationship with someone. Unless he's saying that we were just banging and then we came on to get exposure and we shifted the stories around in order to get a dramatic effect. I think that's what he's trying to say. But she approached him. It's interesting. She approached him. They shifted the stories around. Let's say that happened. And then because of that, she got a whole career that then started, right? And him, not so much. He was then a victim of the story that was being told. Dude's being used as cannon fodder yet again.
I ordered food, chill for the night.
Shut up.
Oh.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh.
Shut up.
Oh.
I just don't like to be lied straight to my face.
Yeah. It looks like she was whispering that he's lying straight to her face. That's what she said. And a lot of you guys are like, oh, I would, if she told me to shut, mind you, the cameras are on, right? If he reacted in any other type of way, right? Like it would have been even worse for him. Okay. So it's either one of two things. Either he's switching the narrative. He's trying to switch, like he thought strategically this time how he can switch the narrative, or he's just completely making stuff up. You know, either one of the two. Let's move on.
I just don't want any like this is
Do you want to like step out for a second?
Come get some truth.
You're tripping. You're tripping.
Sit down.
Don't tell me what to do. You're tripping. What are you doing? Like what is this?
You throw things out there like that without adding context to make me look like a bad person.
You
That's
look
all
like
it
a
is.
crybaby right now.
Says
You're
her babe.
crying
Says her
because
babe.
you said cruel things to me. You cheated on me. You put me through hell, Leonard. I want to talk to you real quick.
It's over with. You're not on my team.
When I
And
should have
what?
said to hell with him, I said he's not a bad person
Because
multiple times.
Saying he's not a bad person is not saying, oh, he told me that he didn't want to be in a
You
relationship.
never said that.
Never?
You didn't say that.
He's I'll keep it funky. He's not doing a very good job of proving his case. I think like the more that he's talking, the more she's way more. What I'm trying to say is she's way more believable here. She's way more believable that he is now trying to switch up the narrative, as opposed to him sitting in a chair rolling his eyes all up into the air. And I never said that. I never said that. Like she's saying that you didn't say that, and then you respond back to somebody. I never said that. No, if you never said it, then you'd say, no, I never said that. And that's why I think it is so important to capture the nuances in these types of conversations, right? In order to kind of really dissect, right, who is more believable in the situation.
Why didn't you say this last time?
Because
Why didn't you tell me last time when we were here, you were never my girlfriend, I never cheated on you, and now you're saying all of this? Like, what are you talking about?
Because we came here to get on.
That's not the case. That was never the case.
It was always the case.
She stuttered.
Maybe that was the case for you, but I had
Didn't
feelings
work.
for you, and I wanted to know what was going on.
You don't want to face the truth.
What truth? What's your truth, Leonard? Go ahead. What's your truth?
You put me in fucked up situations, and then you play the victim. Every time.
What?
The whole time we messed around, I told you, hey, Courtney, like, I really like you, I love you, but I don't want to be in a relationship with you. That's never what I wanted.
I'm just so confused because wait, are they gonna show what he said?
We met in school, we met in college, we met in class, and you really didn't like me.
No, I didn't like you at first.
A couple years later, we moved into like the same apartment complex, and the first day we both moved there, we like met on the elevator again. It was like a reunion.
And then you offered to bring my groceries upstairs.
And yeah, we spent a lot of time together.
Like, every day.
I would say that you were my best friend.
Yeah. Me too.
Okay, I did not put that in. That's the original creators. They put that in probably because they were probably just as I'm so confused at this point. I'll keep it funky with you guys. They probably included this in because they were just as confused after he sat down and then started to speak. So either they put that in to show, to take away from his claims in this video, or they put that in just to re-show the acting that was done in the first video to diminish what he's saying. But let's move on.
I've moved on. I fell in love again with a great guy, and we're very happy.
That's good to hear. I'm happy you finally found someone that can give you what you deserve, sis. I'm happy for you.
Yeah,
I actually was in a relationship when we shot the first one.
You didn't say that last time.
I don't have to, it's not your business. I don't have to.
I'll be honest, like, I don't think that he's a very good representation of a masculine dude, right? Like, I don't think at all. Like, what you just did there was a petty response. Like, do you, sis? And then he then goes to talk about his relationship in order to hurt her back. Like, yeah, this is some weak shit. I'll be honest.
To tell you everything.
I was in love with you. I wanted to be with you. But that's all in the past now.
I hope I never see you again.
Yeah, I mean,
I wipe my hands of you.
don't tell me he's gonna wipe his hands. What is he looking down for? Oh, God. Listen, I can't watch no more. Hold up, I can't watch no more. Listen, every step of that last part of the conversation, that like he was trying to up her. Why are you competing with a woman in terms of like some like mind game, right? Like, why, my G? And then you're gonna copy that. Gents, we got a far way to go. Listen, I can't watch any more of that. I'm concerned. I'm befuddled. I don't know what to think anymore. I'm confused. Okay, this is like an ending to one of those movies like Get Out, where it's like either right, like it was no right, like you could think so many things about the ending depending upon the information that was given to you. So it's either like they knew about the plot the entire time, or like, you know what I'm saying, like that's what I just feel like either it's the directors and the producers that have concocted some scheme to make the man bad, or he has come back later and just completely tried to change the narrative in the situation. But what I will say is that the way that he's responding to her throughout that makes me just feel like I can't believe him as much. He's not as believable as her. Anyway, that's the conclusion of the Hurt Bay 1 and 2 reaction recaps. Guys, let me know down below, what do y'all think? Would appreciate the conversation. Questions, comments, concerns, y'all let me know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Link down in the description box down below. And if you didn't know, I got a Patreon as well. Click on that. Go see what's in store. Come join the inner circle. Simply. Until next time, YouTube. Peace!